because we're at the stage.
There we go.
I love how long we take to set up the live stream. All right. Chanel, what's up?
I was just reading your messages,
Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
We're live.
I got the sun coming off my right side.
Do you need your mic?
I do. That would be a good call.
Yeah, I don't know if they can hear you or not.
Probably not.
We're live. Is there brightness on here? Okay.
Yeah, you mess with it.
There we go.
Okay. People
Hey.
come in.
Doing good. Excited to get another live in.
We got Chanel, we got Lords, we got Julie.
Yeah, I saw you're leaving. I thought it said you were leaving this morning. I hope you have safe travels. Let me see. You're on the plane now? That's awesome. No way. She bought Wi-Fi just so she could watch us right now. You're the best.
Aw. Jeffrey Miller, hi.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I don't have any time till tomorrow. That's old man energy. Oh, it's good. It's good. I just took a nap.
On my second plane. Wow.
Oh, the layover. She's going back to the New York side. That's awesome.
Yeah, we got some interesting topics today, right?
I think so. It'll be fun. Yeah, it's a long travel day. Okay, let's see. Should we dive in a little bit?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's hot.
It's a hot day.
Yeah.
Brock and I haven't seen each other all day. We just wanted to make sure to get this together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was in the valley earlier today, and
oh, really?
It's 98 degrees.
Like my favorite boy band? No, just kidding.
Is it 98 degrees?
Right?
Is that the one with
Nick Lachey?
Nick Lachey. Is that what it's called, 98 degrees?
Speaking of Nick Lachey, there's Jessica Simpson news out. I don't know who saw it. She is celebrating 6 years of sobriety. We wanted to congratulate her and, the courage it takes to talk about your health and stuff like that. I think it's really good. And regardless of, if anyone's 100% sober or just trying to be healthy or trying to cut out one thing, even if it's just include more nutrition in your diet, like, I think that's good that people are comfortable enough to talk about it and be open about it. So
yeah, it's awesome. My last golf trip, my Uber driver was telling me how he got sober, and he saw my golf club. That's how we really started talking about golf the whole time. But he was saying,
you got the golf bug. I love it.
Yeah, I'm addicted. I wish I could go every day. But you're saying he took sobriety and then he channeled all his energy into golf. He's been playing for 10 years. He plays with buddies that have been playing their whole lives, and he's got more hole-in-ones than any of them. He's got 4.
Right. Yeah. Like channeling that extra. I mean, you're kind of shocked by like the amount of energy you have for other things if you can cut out like unhealthy stuff. Right. You're like, oh my God, what do I do with all this time and energy? And then you can find other things. So like, I love hearing that when people can apply it to stuff like golf, which is healthy. You're outside, you're, getting exercise, you're getting sunlight.
That's awesome. I think it was Joe Rogan was talking about guys who get sobriety. It's like some of the most successful businessmen is that when they can get sober, they can channel that same kind of addictive personality, or obsessive, or however you want to put it, into business. Those guys become the most ruthless, like successful entrepreneurs, because that's what it takes to really make a successful business in really anything. If you want to be one of the best or a high achiever, is to become obsessed with it. And and continually work at it. So, I mean, same thing with your physique, you know, if you want it, you have to be
Yeah,
obsessed enough to, you know, have the discipline, to have the focus, to have the energy, even when you don't have the energy to get in there and go do it anyways. But it takes time, it takes energy, yeah, like you're saying. But hats off to people who can, you know, fight that demon and get sober. It's a huge accomplishment in of itself.
for sure. For sure. So big applause for Jessica Simpson celebrating that.
JS,
JS
go get it, girl.
may or may not have had a huge crush on her growing up.
What
And
was it?
still.
What was
No,
the
I'm just
movie?
kidding.
She was like Daisy Dukes.
Oh, yeah.
What was that movie called?
Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, makes sense with the Dukes.
And she did the Boots Are Made for Walking, like, cover remake, or
That's awesome.
is that Dolly Parton that she covered? Is that what that was?
Dolly Parton is another legend.
She's got some great tunes, man.
Yeah, I think she has one of the like best personalities. And then she has a Dolly World. You ever hear that?
Mm.
My sister told me about it. It's like she has her own like theme park called Dolly World.
Really?
Yeah, it's like all Dolly Parton themed.
Good for her.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Jolene, I love. Jack White did a great cover of Jolene. And there's a really good version of it in their documentary, Under the Great White Northern Lights, where they play every province in Canada. It's pretty cool. It's a great, great music documentary. Oh, her book is heartbreaking. Oh, I haven't read it. I gotta check it out. Thanks, Julie.
What's the name of her book?
Jeffrey's on his second live stream ever. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Chanel had a bunch of Kane stuff. Oh, welcome to the second one. She had a bunch of Kane stuff she created. She wanted to get to us, but schedules didn't align, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I think my first free moment yesterday emerged at like 9 p.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I started writing for Kane Volume 2.
That's awesome. I'm in the same boat today. It's been nonstop all day. And then after this, I've got to do I got to work. A lot to do.
It's exciting though. We got LA Comic-Con coming up. So many things for that. We're gonna have tons more like merch and products, and we have like a special edition of issue 1 coming out, which will be really cool, like a collector's edition for Comic-Con. And then we're going to have issue 5, the final issue of volume 1 is complete, and we're gonna do like one big trade edition, which is issues 1 through 5 in one book. And that'll be really cool. We'll have different variant covers for it and a new cover for it, and that'll be fun. And then McKenna will have probably issue 3 by then, and we'll have more announcements on that. That one's pretty done.
Mm-hmm. We'll be doing a pretty big podcast weekend out of the con as well. Comic-Con in LA is December 1st through 3rd. We've got some really cool guests lined up already and some really amazing announcements, exclusive announcements. Might even be able to do a live stream from Comic-Con, depending on service, and trying to get some Wi-Fi stuff figured out for us. But
I think we'll be able to get it work because like Anna was doing it on her phone at
Oh,
some
really?
of the other ones. Yeah. And I was
That's
like,
cool.
oh, okay.
That's cool. I was thinking about getting Starlink, so
Oh, wow.
that'll save it.
Thanks, Elon.
Yeah, pretty cool invention.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, we've got. Can we say what we have as far as the booth setup goes?
Well,
Or should we say?
I think we can. I think it's just like I don't know if it's like 100% confirmed. Right?
Okay, we'll wait.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. But it's something real big, real exciting. And if you come, you can come meet us.
Oh, yeah.
You can come see. No matter what, we're going to be there. We're going to have a nice little setup somewhere. We're going to share with you guys.
Yeah. And, like, no matter what, we're gonna have, like, Studio 22 outside of just Kane and the comic books. We'll have, like, a presence there, and, like, we'll be there, and we'll be doing things.
Yeah.
Like, that's 100% happening. It's just what does that look like?
Mhm.
But it could look very, very cool, thanks to Brock. Well, both
Thanks
of
to
us,
both of
but
us.
but Brock has, like, a really, really cool thing that hopefully ends
Mhm.
up working.
It's gonna work. We're gonna make it work. That's what we've found out in our times working together. Divide and conquer.
Oh, certainly. And Robin, hi, Robin, by the way. Priorities, where people spend their time shows you how much you mean to them. 100%. I think my mom always tells me, like, people show you who they are, just let them tell you. You know, it's like essentially like over time, they'll reveal that, and you're either a priority for them or not. Or you'll figure it out by how they treat you.
Oh, yeah. Trying to read these comments.
Um, yeah, Chanel, we'll figure out a way to like any of that stuff you were working on. I'll DM you and we'll figure out a way to um, something to do something with it. For sure. Another thing we were going to talk about. Anyone see the news about Jeff Bezos leaving Seattle for Miami? I thought that was pretty interesting. He started Amazon out of his garage in Seattle in '94, and he's been there ever since. And it's strange to me that he would leave Seattle and go to Miami. But taxes are better in Miami, weather's better in Miami. Like that part makes sense. But you wonder, are there other reasons why he would leave?
Is it actually like Miami or is it a surrounding area or?
It said Miami.
Oh,
I think your hunch is spot on. I think it could be like a suburb or something,
oh.
but
'Cause that's like Elon Musk went to Austin, right? But it's actually ended up when I was going to an event out there, um, it was like a little I guess you could say it's Austin, but it's not like it was in the city of Austin. It was
right.
outside and they were building which one was it? It was one of his companies where they were building all the housing for all the
Not SpaceX,
I don't know if it was SpaceX.
Tesla.
I don't think it was Tesla, but it was one of those ones where they're talking about building basically this little town, little city, and they have all this housing for everybody, all of them, so they can live there if they want. And
I don't know.
yeah, but it was cool to see the development. I didn't. It sucks I'm blinking on it, but
Yeah.
um, it was a pretty big property. It was cool to see. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Austin, I like that city. It's fun.
Yeah, shout out Austin for sure. Driftwood, shout out Driftwood.
Hmm. We got to go play Driftwood someday.
Definitely. Um, Miami. Yeah, probably like it should have said like Dade County, probably. Like somewhere in Dade County. Um, but yeah, I wonder see if anyone read that. Huh.
Chanel says she's going to bring it back, and then fresh cookies as well.
Oh,
Don't twist my arm.
there we go. And then, I mean, this news was kind of strange, definitely tragic. I grew up watching Friends, um, and Matthew Perry, Chandler. It was like synonymous. Even some of the movies he did, like
Mhm.
the one with it's called like, well, I'm blanking on it, but it was a comedy. I'll remember it. Beloved actor, comedian. Seemed like he had some struggles with health and alcohol and all that, but it sounded like he was working on it and, had found some sort of solution. Um, and it's just it seemed like a strange occurrence. Has anyone read about that or have any updates on the news there? Because it was like you know, he passed, I think it was in a hot tub or something, seemed pretty young, um, but yeah, definitely a bummer, and you could tell, like, the entire Friends cast all spoke out about it, how, you know, how much they loved him and how generous and friendly he was and all that.
Yeah. I saw an article saying that he wanted to be remembered for how much he gave and basically how much he helped people and not for friends, you know, like in the hopes that that would kind of outweigh the notoriety of friends. I think is how he wanted it worded or how it was worded. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, dude, when you first got this place, like that was the first thing we did was we put the fringe chairs basically. We
The
went
Friends
and
chairs, yeah.
we got some big chairs and we were
Oh, that's a
before the
good
couches
call.
arrived, you know. Um,
Yeah, we had the reclining chairs like Joey and Chandler,
yeah,
like the side by side before I had my couch. Um,
yeah. The beginning of the pandemic, I you know, there wasn't much to do in the good old city of Los Angeles, and work wasn't going nowhere. So I ended up watching Friends from front to back. It's like 200 something episodes,
yeah.
and I watched every single one. Um, that just it's like there's shows out there that you know just bring so much light and joy and um, a true form of escapism. And you know, Friends is so cool because it's a group of friends, you know, in the city that love each other, all have different personalities. It's all very funny, but like the storyline, everything, it just you felt like you're a part of it, you know,
Yeah.
in a way, and that's what made it so special. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, like it's you know, rest in peace to him, and you know, to all his friends and family out there, sending them you know our love and best wishes and everything. And it's tough, man. Like loss of life is tough. It's hard to process, but he did some really cool stuff that we all got to see and experience, and definitely left a good mark on the earth. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
The Whole 9 Yards is the movie I was thinking of.
Is it?
Yeah. But well said. You know, he made a really good impression on everybody, entertained a lot of people, and that's all you can ask, really.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. All right, comments. What do we got?
Sure says Bezos wanted to be closer to his parents. Yeah, and his space company, Blue Origin. I think there were definitely some reasons left out of that. I think those are all valid and make total sense. Um,
Does he run operations like day to day type stuff or something like what? How
he hired his friend, what is it, like Jake Gassey or something to be CEO. But yeah, I think he stepped down as CEO in like 2019 or something.
hmm, what a massive company. What is Amazon valued at right now?
Oh God, look it up.
I want to see that.
He started it in his garage in '94. Let's see. Are you looking it up?
I'm trying to.
Amazon valuation.
I'm getting all kinds of different answers here.
Yeah, it's like stocks and stuff and like all this.
Yeah.
Just give me a number.
Oh, is that right? Yahoo Finance, 1.43 trillion.
Mm,
I mean, it sounds right.
yeah.
Yeah, this is what it says. It has a market cap net worth of 1.43 trillion as of November 3rd, 2023. So that's pretty
Yeah.
accurate.
That sounds right, I guess. I
Yeah.
mean,
Increased by 16.49% in 1 year. That's kind of insane when you're already in the hundreds of billions, trillion, and then you increase by 16%. That's insane.
I mean, the pandemic, I think, had a huge part in that, right? Like, everyone's at home.
Yeah, I ordered tons of stuff.
Yeah.
It really just made it, excuse me, easy as far as like ordering stuff, you know? You have your account. You go on. You can get pretty much anything, and then it comes straight to your place. Versus like if you go into a website of a company that you like, a lot of times you got to log in. You can try checking out as a guest. Doesn't always work so smoothly, but
I'm gonna try turning the light on. Sorry.
do it. But yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Oh, Giselle, thank you. Once this strike is complete, we will be going back to work, hopefully. But in the meantime, SAG after strong, y'all.
Let's do it. A little brighter. Shadows on my face are still terrible, but whatever.
I bet sure wrote that before we even said it, but then it popped up late. The valuation. Fools Rush In.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one. Wasn't that Matthew McConaughey?
Or Fool's Gold.
Fool's Gold. Different.
Fool's Gold.
Fools Rush In. Yeah, okay. Don't judge me.
Yeah, and then the Golden State Warriors, my favorite basketball team, is doing really well. Steph Curry's off to an incredible start as usual, and our boy Klay Thompson killing it. He had a game winner the other day. Texted him, congrats on that. Well deserved. They've been just, it's crazy to think about a team with, you get 3 players that are all drafted, they're all homegrown, and the team was helped put together by Jerry West when he was, there, and but also all the other GMs and Lakeup and all them, of course. And it's like they've been together since draft day, right? Like you just don't see that too often in the NBA. Like 3 players drafted together and winning. How many ships do we have? 4 championships.
It's pretty crazy. Has it been a decade?
Yeah, it's like I think they were like 2010, 2011 drafted,
Wow.
like maybe a couple years spread out, and we almost got rid of Steph for Monte Ellis, Monte Ellis and Steph, 2 point guards, 2 very good. Steph had like a lot of ankle problems early in the career, and Monte was just great scorer, could drive to the hoop, a little bit stronger, and thank God we held on to Steph and didn't let him go and had faith in him. And Steph is very open about that too. He basically put on a bunch of muscle and started working out a bunch more, and a lot of the ankle stuff went away. Knocking on wood, of course, but overall, you get more muscle mass, more resistance to injury.
Does that mean I'm like
invulnerable?
Vulnerable? Have I reached invulnerable yet?
Immortal? Yeah. In our comics, you're basically immortal.
Kane will be.
Basically,
I aspire to be Kane. That's pretty awesome. They I know I keep saying that. That's funny. Yeah, what a trio, man. And what a team all around. A lot of times I feel like they've kind of defied the odds of expectations of people. But to have that kind of chemistry, to have that many great players on one team, it's not like they're multiple great players, like some of the greatest in the NBA all on one team, instead of it just being like a one player, a one LeBron, not that LeBron's alone, but the people that stand out a little more.
Draymond's one of the best defenders in the league, and he has been almost his whole career. Steph is the best 3-point shooter of all time. Klay is the second best 3-point shooter of all time, and they're both been on the same team for a decade. And you look at the numbers, it's not even close. Like Steph passed, I think it was like Ray Allen and Reggie Miller, and now like Klay probably pass him soon. Before I say that all for certain, like I should check into it, but I know like there was one season where Steph had like 423s, and the next best player was Klay at like 270, and then the third was like 180 or something.
Which
It's just
it's even more crazy to think about because they're on the same team. That means they're
oh
like
yeah,
taking 3-point.
from each other, right?
Yeah. So imagine if it was like one or the other, or if they didn't have each other, would it be more? Would it be less?
Right. Exactly. The efficiency is insane because if you have to take a lot of threes to make a lot of threes, and if you're missing a ton, that's lost possessions,
Hmm.
less opportunity, totally.
Lower scoring games, a lot of more chance of losing. It's cool. It's wild,
Wow.
man. It's called Oh, you messaged Clay after you made that game winning shot, didn't you? Did you mention
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he say anything back? What did he say?
Well, I would never reveal the contents of a private conversation.
But what I was alluding to is that
But
he did respond.
no, yeah, for sure. It was a very brief and simple interaction for sure. Um, but yeah. It game winning shot. Deserve congrats on that. Hell yeah.
It's awesome. The
It's a game winning shot. Come on.
yeah, he's a winner. The guy's a winner.
Great winner.
BlizzCon's going on this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Week. I usually go to BlizzCon. Have you ever been to BlizzCon?
Blizzard. No, I've not.
Is this the first year they've done it while they got acquired by Activision, right?
You're right.
Yeah. So BlizzCon, I've been to quite a few times. I really enjoy it. It's huge. It is mind blowing how huge it is. It's like the inside of this convention. It's all indoor. It's like minimum 10 football fields,
Yeah.
and each section has its own stuff. The artwork in there, uh, even the cosplay, people go above and beyond. It's I haven't gone enough to Comic-Con to compare, but I like from what I have seen when we're gonna see more this time. Um, I would almost argue from what I've seen that they go harder with the cosplay at Blizzard than they do at Comic-Con. Funny enough, as far as like the intricacies and the
No,
details of you haven't been to Blizzard, man.
I
Blizzard.
bet. Well, it makes sense because you have like more direct. It's all less franchises to cosplay for means like
Yeah.
people are more focused on a fewer amount of franchises versus at LA Comic Con or Comic Con where it's anything is fair game. So it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
So I could see that like people going a little bit more intense with more directed at a franchise. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm definitely not like belittling Comic-Con. I'm just saying from my experience, what I've seen so far, people go hard at BlizzCon, and it's a pretty dang cool thing. When you see like a family of orcs and they look like the orcs out of World of Warcraft, or like over all the Overwatch characters, like they look, it's pretty cool. But even they have like a Overwatch arena where you can see people, like the best people in the world, battle. And it's like what it's like going to a basketball game or something. You're all sitting in this arena watching this thing happen, even though it's all online. And then there's millions of people online watching too. But people are ecstatic, freaking out, and it's pretty cool to see the art behind it. That's one of the things I love the most, is because I grew up with all of that art, and my uncle works for the company. So
Did you play World of Warcraft?
I didn't, but my little brother did, and he was like one of the top ranked people in the world. He played so much.
Oh wow.
But I mean, I've played it. I tried to play it a couple times. It's a fascinating game, but it's one of those ones where it's a whole entire world inside of this game, a literal world. And so you could spend days and weeks and months of your life inside that world.
Oh, for sure.
I was not ready for that commitment.
Those type of games, I mean, people log in hundreds of hours, if not like thousands. It's mind-boggling. But I think the best art, the best entertainment we have right now in the world is directed towards video games. Like video games, I was playing the Spider-Man 2 video game with my little brother who's 10, and the directing in the game, the cinematic feel, like one level of the game, and there's like 30 levels, right? one level of the game is like the third act climax of a film in terms of, big bad villain, boss fight, cinematic feel, art direction. It was blowing my mind how advanced these games are and that's video games. They're spending 500 million on that game easy, but they're making an absorbent amount. Um, but yeah, I think I want to get into video games too. I want to turn some of our IP into games. We're going to be working on that. We're probably going to do board games and RPG style stuff for the comics, which would be cool. And because we have a world, we have a universe, we have multiple characters, villains, settings and worlds and all that too. So like in the process of building that out, we'll make more products like that. It's fascinating. You can get lost in it.
Lost in the sauce. Speaking of products, we have a bunch of Kane products.
Jennifer, it's easy to lose track of time in World of Warcraft for sure.
Yeah. It's a really cool game.
Kane products, you were saying?
Yeah. Do you have any over here?
Should I go grab some? I'll go grab some.
Do it. I'll hold
Do
it down.
it.
I'll hold it down.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Or maybe not.
What wouldn't you do? Huh. Comments. Let's see what we got. Wow. Yes, I tried to play as well, but it's a very easy to become too invested. Yeah, no, I agree. My brother, like I said, he went down and he was great, but it took time. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm reading very slowly. Never heard of BlizzCon. BlizzCon, yeah, it's like it's the event that they host for. They announce all the new games and new, what are they called, packs, add-ons to the games and new characters, and it's actually really fun. Like for the year, really fun. And I'm not even that big of a gamer. I'm not even a big gamer at all, actually. But I love seeing that and understanding that it's you think sports are big and we see them everywhere, right? Football and everything, but the audiences are 10x for these video games. So there's actually leagues of people that go around and compete in these games, and they have 10 times the amount of people watching them as a football game or a basketball game or anything. It's pretty wild.
Behind door number 1, we have the beloved Kane bookmark with issue 1 and 2.
Looks like me.
This is stuff we'll be giving out for free at Comic-Con. Some cool stickers. Joe Bennett cover of issue 2.
Give him a little close up.
Yeah.
Focus. There we go. So that's the actual cover of issue 2 in a sticker format.
Then we have these cool iPhone covers, all different sizes with the label clear. Then, of course, as featured on Studio 22, the Kane mug classic edition.
The OG mug.
The OG mug. And available on our website. We have tons of hoodies, actually. This one, I don't even know which one this is. Oh, this is our slightly risque comic lovers only with McKenna on the front.
What does it say on the bottom?
The website? Yeah, the website. Comic lovers only.
But very soft, very comfortable.
Oh, yeah. But then we have like the Highway to Hell one, the Born to Be Wild one, a bunch of good ones with Kane on it. So bunch of hoodie options on the website too. We'll be giving a bunch of stuff away at Comic-Con too, and a lot of it's available on the website, but not this like, these cool little free bookmarks and stickers and stuff. But there's a lot more. That's just like what I had in grabbing distance at the house.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. There's gonna be some, like you were saying, there's exclusive variant covers of books we have that you're only gonna be able to get at Comic-Con. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
We're going to have I always wonder what I'm allowed to say on here.
Nothing.
Let me
Anything.
Let me whisper it.
Oh God.
Can you mention that?
I think so.
I think we can too. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be there. I just don't know.
I think
don't
so.
know.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You can say it.
No, you say it.
No, I don't want to get in trouble.
The full completed set.
Volume 1 set.
Volume 1 set. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because it's a surprise, but it's not a surprise, like it's
Like the trade.
Yeah.
No, dude. Yeah.
So that's been, how long has it been since the conception? Not the conception, because we know when that was, but since the day one of the first physical copy getting made, like the first penciling, to now Comic-Con, when we're going to have the full set ready. So you guys can understand how much time it takes
to make a full volume of a comic.
It's a lot of work, a lot of energy, and then all the writing on top of it, the back and forth with correcting it, getting the art right, building the team. There's a lot that goes into it.
I'd say a year and a half. Yeah.
So these are special, guys.
Yeah.
Very special.
And that's just for Kane Volume 1. I mean, we're announcing like 5 other comic franchises as a part of the universe, as well.
Which is going to be exclusive to Comic-Con. So either be there, be square, guys.
Yeah. A lot of it. Well, yeah, a lot of it will. And then, we'll start hopefully releasing more books and all that.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. This is, we did Comic-Con last year. Now we're doing it right.
Oh, yeah. Year. Yeah. Like, it's hard to explain the setup we're going to have, because we need to kind of finalize what it'll look like and all that. But I'm glad Studio 22 will be able to record there. And we have really, really cool guests lined up for Comic-Con. It's going to be sick.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. And we're going to keep adding to it. But we want to meet as many people as we can. We want to say hi to you guys, give you exclusive, stuff like this, merch, all the stuff that we got.
Yeah, free stuff.
But yeah, come meet us, come say hi. We're gonna let you guys know we're at it pretty much most of the time, at all times, as much as we can. I think we may have a panel there. You guys can come attend if you wanted and see us sit and look pretty, or maybe even hopefully sound smart at some point. I don't know. We'll see. That's gonna be difficult for me, but hey.
Shush.
And it's just that we're really been working hard and looking forward to this, and I think we got some really cool stuff. And I can tell you one thing: you won't be able to miss us.
That's for sure. Jennifer, so you're in issue 5.
Yes,
you're in issue 5. Through the campaign, I don't want to like reveal too much, but yeah, you are in issue 5. It looks great. I think you're going to be really excited about it. Maybe I'll email you the pages you're in separately, and you can check them out. But yeah, you'll be in volume 1, final issue 5, and you'll be interacting with Kane.
Which means if you make it to Comic-Con, we have to get a photo together with the comic book in hand, potentially reenacting.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
but I think it would be fun, and we can sign it, and we'll have you sign one for us as well if you want to do that, and and we'll just get it out there, share it with the world. We're so grateful that you're able to be a part of it, and forever etched in the history of Kane. It's pretty cool.
I like how it turned out. It's a cool interaction too. It's like, well, I can't spoil it.
But issue 5 in and of itself is epic. It is a true epic. and just the journey of Kane from issue 1 to where he goes and opening up the world is just, and the way it's done and the art and the story, it's just got me, he teared me up at some of his writing the first time I read it.
No, you're the best. It really is like issue 5 is meant to be like, okay, wow, this is like one story that has been happening with, these characters, and now you get a sneak peek into how big the universe is and the gods and the other Kane books that we're going to release and those characters. You really get like, okay, now I see what they're doing. This
Mhm.
is freaking massive.
Yeah.
It, goes all the way back to the Trojan War, and someone in Kane's ancestry has been alive since the Trojan War. So we can tell any story from 1200 BC to modern day because someone in that family was alive. Um, and I think we handpicked some cool eras to go into.
Mhm. Absolutely. There's no limits on this one.
Yeah, issue 5 will be eye-opening.
Let's see.
Thank you, Masterpiece in Motion.
I love that there's conversations going on in the chat that have nothing to, or maybe they do, but slightly not as much to do with me and Will. And so the guys are just communicating. It's really cool to see it.
Oh, it's great.
We got a little family over here. I saw a question about my app.
Oh, yeah.
Asking if it was going to be ready before December. Now, so we are, yeah, we're getting it, we're getting it rocking, getting it all worked out, cleaning it up, and just making sure it's perfect. It is ready to go right now, but we're just getting it all worked out. And then what do you call it? If you're signed up in the emails, this is the first time I'm announcing this anywhere. You're going to get early access, the option to get the app before anybody else. And I'm pretty sure I have it set up so it'll be a discount too. But so if you just go to disciplinedbybrock.com and sign up your email in there, I'm going to start sending emails out and give you guys the chance to sign up first, to be the first ones to do it. And before I even announce it on social or anything else. So this is an exclusive for everybody here in the chat. But
that's exciting.
Right now, and I'm going to be bummed if it has to change, but right now, we're expected to do the full launch on Black Friday. So prepare yourselves.
I'm so proud of you, man. You've been working so hard on that thing, and it's in a topic that better than most people on this planet of health and fitness and all that, and
Thanks, bro.
it's cool to see it all kind of come together because you've been putting your blood, sweat, and tears into that thing, and I think it's going to be a big success.
Yeah, it's a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of hours of sleep lost, and I'm going to probably lose some tonight, which is why I got these bags under my eyes. But we got to get those good logged hours of sleep when we can. Get the good time in the gym, get the food, the healthy food, and I can sleep when it's launched. Maybe not, probably not. Probably going to sleep less, but either way, I'm excited to bring it to everybody. It's something that I just know is going to add value to people's lives. It's going to be a reminder to stay disciplined, which is something that since I started it, I don't think discipline's not something that we're born with. You gotta really work at it and you gotta develop it and grow it. And it's something that like every day I look at my phone and I see the logo on my phone. Glad I didn't get any like, speaking of risque texts while I showed that. Just kidding. But it's a reminder for me, and then it's now I feel obligated in a way to stay disciplined for everyone else that I'm trying to help, and I really do believe it's going to help people. It's going to help add value to their lives and help people get healthier, which what happens then? Your whole life gets better. So we're out here trying to help people, and that's my whole goal, and it's pretty cool. I built something really cool.
If I was going to take a workout, well, first off, I'm definitely going to do one of your programs on the app when it comes out, but take one look at you and be like, "Oh yeah, I should probably take workout advice from him." That probably makes sense. Probably makes
Yeah.
sense.
I think, yeah, there's so many different ways to get your information. So many different apps out there, so many different people that do know so a lot, but I'm just taking what I've learned, and I'm partnered with amazing people who know what, some of the best people that I trust as well. But um, I'm hoping that people trust what I've learned, what I'm applying, and with my intention of really only bringing the best for everyone out there. Um, and what I know works. At the end of the day, it just has to work, and then a reminder for you guys to put in the work, and it's a simple, and it doesn't have to be this hardcore craziness that everyone thinks you got to do. It's just a little bit of effort.
Yeah.
Um, and then it just, it compiles and adds up. So if you did one thing every day, even if it's small, it makes a difference.
That would be my biggest takeaway from working out is, expect your first week, like, back in the gym, let's say, you're gonna be sore. You're not gonna be able to do heavy weight or, the heaviest you can do. But by week 2 or 3, like, that quickly, you're gonna feel stronger, better, faster, better cardio. Like, the human body is a marvel, and you can literally, like, if you just put in a little bit of work each week, you should see progress because your body will grow, and then by week,
Hmm.
like, 4, you're gonna be, like, right back to where you were. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's those little things. That's one of the biggest secrets is being consistent.
Yeah.
You know, it's the repetition. That's why they call them reps. It's the repetition. It's the consistency that really makes the difference, makes the change. It's you're hammering a nail in and it's hard to get, you keep hitting it over and over and over and over and over and over. If it's that hard to hit, and then finally it goes in. Um, but thank you guys. Yeah, we're excited. I'm excited. Robin, to answer your question, there is plenty of online support. I have 24/7 support. I have a team in the app, so they should be able to answer questions at any time. I'm going to be answering a lot of questions, and then the Facebook group online is going to be a really cool community that we can all kind of come together and problem solve. And then I'm going to want your guys' advice too, and in your help and your takeaway to make it better. What kind of programs would you like? What kind of content would you like to see? So it's I'm gonna need your guys' help as much as I'm trying to help you guys, really.
Hell yeah, man. It's super
Let's get fit.
boom, it's super exciting.
I'm training for Kane. I'm ready. Almost ready.
Oh, dude. I mean, doesn't he look like Kane, chat? Pretty sure he looks exactly like Kane.
I don't know. Kane's a stud. Look at this guy.
Why is in the chat for yes?
Focus. Focus. There we go. That's Kane.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shot.
He's a little bigger than me, huh? Well, I guess he's only an inch tall. He's not that big.
Pretty similar. Well, yeah, I mean, I think we covered a broad range of topics. We didn't talk about Casamigos Halloween,
Oh yeah.
but that was a fun night. Always is. Grateful to everyone at Casamigos for, even just being invited. But
Yeah. I pinch myself every time.
dude, hell yeah. And great people, great networking, really fun to see, all the different celebrities and their outfits and all that. And everyone was super nice. It was good energy and
Yeah.
got to spend some time with my dad, which was cool.
Yeah. Your dad's the man. Yeah, it was really fun. He really is. But yeah, seeing all of our friends and meeting new people, seeing what everyone picked to be for Halloween, what their choices were. It's really fun. And some people go all out, some people are just showing up, and
Dude,
it's really great.
Presley, our boy Presley, who's
Yeah.
been on studio, obviously. He was Hunter S. Thompson and he like nailed it from Fear and Loathing
Fear and
in
Loathing,
Las
yeah.
Vegas. It was so good.
Which I think was so cool of him to do too, like, yeah, you absolutely crushed it. I was seeing press of him and Justin Bieber everywhere.
Yeah, him and Bieber
Everywhere.
were together. Yeah.
We were at Max's birthday, right? And we were talking about what I should be because it was probably 2 days before the party. 3 days? 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And I hadn't picked an outfit because I for whatever reason, I hadn't done it yet. And our buddy Max made the joke that I should
Shout
go.
out Max Blank.
Yeah, genius, obviously. He keeps doing stuff like this. But he's like, you should wear like a scuba mask and full flippers and walk around the party in your flippers. And I was like, that'd be hilarious. But I was like, I wouldn't be able to walk around. It'd be insane. People would be
It'd be
stepping
terrible.
on. Yeah, it'd be horrible, right? And then what happens? Justin Bieber shows up wearing that exact outfit. I
Yeah.
was crying laughing. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that was you nailed that one, buddy.
Max Profit.
The guy knows his stuff.
Great guy.
Local guy.
And we love his fiance Bruna too. Shout out Bruna.
Bruna's the best. She's a Catan.
She's our banker
ninja
in Catan.
Yeah.
Always the banker.
Honestly, love you, Max. Bruna is 100 times better at banking than you.
I think women are just more responsible too overall. When we're all scuffling and stealing each other's land in the game, she's just
we're battling and she's organized and outsmarting us.
Yeah. Settlers of Catan, that's the game we're talking
Yeah.
about. We play when they're in town. It's fun.
That's a great game. I don't think I ever played before meeting them.
Yeah, they showed it to us.
Yeah.
And then Morten Breum showed us. Or we showed him how to play, and he played with us too. So we introduced Morten to it. He loved it. And shout out to Morten. He's out touring right now, and that man travels a lot. But he's had some great shows recently, and shout out to him. Got to spend some time with him while he was in LA. Feels like just yesterday, Brock introduced me to him. And he is a great human being.
He is. I love that guy.
But yeah, I think that's everything.
Everything for now. Until next time.
Until Penny's getting restless, so I should probably chase Penny down.
She wants to go for a walk.
Yeah, probably. Dogs.
All right. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Thanks for sticking in and listening. Chanel, thanks for getting Wi-Fi on the plane.
Oh, yeah.
We always appreciate all your guys' questions and you joining us. I just saw one interesting one that just disappeared. Hold on.
Oh, Crystal says hi to Penny. Hi, Crystal.
Penny says hi. She's a barkless dog, so you can't hear her.
True.
Is there any way to purchase the Kane comics from outside the U.S.? Example, Singapore.
Yeah, so we're working on international shipping. If it's not through, if it doesn't have access on the website, then there's no way to do it through our distributor. But we could try to figure something out. If you want to email the Kane, I think it's kanecomicuniverse@gmail.com.
Yeah.
If you want to send an email there, we can try to make something work for sure.
Or we have, you could do we have an info@studio22podcast.com? Is that?
Or info at Kane Comic Universe?
Yeah, one of those two.
Oh, like just yeah. The Studio 22 email, we'll answer that, or the Kane email, either one.
Yeah. So
or DM the Instagram. There's tons of ways to get a hold of us.
All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Whoa, Crystal, you followed from your 7 years. Thank you. I've been working on different versions for a long time. We're excited for Kane to come out. We got a lot of really cool stuff coming the rest of this year. We're going to share it all. We're going to be all joined up at the hip, doing some fun stuff together, guys. We appreciate you. And yeah, love you. Bye.
Much love.